pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. So I let them hang when I pull this thing. All you bitches best to know my name. Nobody you hoes, I'm coming from South Park. Catch you after dark, I'ma spit your fucking chest apart. Follow you. to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.
What's up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to Jay and Cannon. I am Cannon Hotep. Riding alongside Jay Pylon. Welcome back, Jay. Jay had the
I'm trying to unmute my mic. Am I good?
Yeah, you good. Jay had the that code base slash the new. There we go. I don't know what just happened just now. The screen started blinking out and stuff. Anyway.
Complexities. Let me see what.
So, anyway. There we go. Hey, yo, have you seen this stuff on Twitter? People keep locking their like making their accounts private. You ain't seen that?
Nah. I haven't seen that. So people are making their accounts private.
Yeah. So
what are doing that for?
Because I guess they get more engagement when their account's private, which makes no sense to me, bro.
More engagement.
Yeah.
Oh. So the people can't DM them or something like that.
Well, so I don't even know how it works. I honestly don't know how to work. So apparently people are locking their accounts to drive up their engagement. I would think locking your account would kind of stifle that, but for some reason the algorithm is favoring people who got locked accounts. Apparently,
I don't know. That sounds something like what those Instagram models do, isn't it? They say you have to, if you like this, you have to follow her, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that on the Instagram. Say what?
That's for real. They be doing that shit.
Yeah, the Instagram models. You know, they have like big pages of them and stuff like that. Or if you want to see the pictures of the girl, then you got to click follow, and they have to follow you back or something like that. And if they do, then it says like there's like 1 million followers. Like there's like already 1 million followers per person or something like that.
Or you can like on Instagram, they ask to follow, you can approve it. I got you. I don't know if that's the case, but it's just weird, and everybody's been doing this all day long, and I don't even understand it, bro. I swear I don't. I do not understand.
They say I got an echo still.
You got an echo? Why Jay got an echo?
What they saying?
I see why. Boom. All right, echo gone, guys. There we go. There we go.
Thank you all, Jimmy and everyone else.
Yeah. So, let me jump over here real quick because I'm having technical difficulties. I don't know why. Where is it at? There we go. Boom. So let's go to the chat real quick. Let's see who we got in the building tonight. We got Emmanuel Presley in the building. We got Cassius Cam in the building. Steph Colonel, what's up? We got Protocol in the building as well. We got Reaction PR. Tyler Durden's a stupid name. What's the deal? We got Joe Beard. What's up? You say Lego. I hear that. Who else we got in here? We got Jimmy Doss Hotep, man. I appreciate you, bro. We got K. What's going on, K? We fixed the echo. We should be all good to go. Yeah, yo. So that shit was crazy. So I've been looking around. People's like, well, I'm a lock my account too, and I'm like, I ain't doing that shit. Like, that shit'll fix itself later. They'll fix the algorithm and you gotta unlock your account and all that other stuff. I ain't tripping on that. But yeah, all these people out here locking their account is ridiculous. I just wish they'd stop.
I've never really heard of it, so okay. It just sounds like a move similar to what they got on Instagram. And I haven't been on the you been on the TikTok? I haven't been over that way.
No, I haven't been over there.
I don't know what they got with that, but I know my wife and my mom love the TikTok.
Oh, word.
Yeah, they swipe on that all the time. You know, they got one little video pop up and you hear it echoing. And they got a whole series, like people mowing lawns and stuff like that, and like weeding and stuff. They be like, I'm gonna weed eat over here where the grass is real tall, and
what's going on?
They got videos like that.
Are we live right now, bro?
Are we? Did we go out? Did we get taken down?
Did we get taken out?
We was talking too spicy.
No, we good. We good.
We're back. I saw that.
Yeah,
it's
something keep
for a little bit.
Something keep jumping in and out, and I'm not sure what the hell going on for real. That's crazy.
Y'all live? We good?
YouTube messing with me, yo.
On our end, it looked like we were off for a little bit, so
yeah.
It looked like we was completely totally out.
It kept recycling the intro. I was looking at the screen like, what is going on here? I mean, so I ain't know what the heck was
Emmanuel said was the only thing that's been spicy so far has been the intro. That's it. How they get us for the intros.
Right, yo, this is crazy, bro. I don't know what's up with all these technical difficulties for real.
It's all good.
Yeah.
We'll make our way.
Was
it bumping you around?
Yeah, it's bumping me around. There we go. See something? Oh, I see what happened. What the hell is going on? Why is it doing that? Hold on. Let's pump it out again. What in the world? Montoya in the building. What's going on, Montoya? Give me a second, y'all. I'm just trying to fix this shit. I don't know what the hell going on.
Hey, Montoya. Welcome in.
I don't know what's going on for real. Hold on. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. I'll do this real quick. See if that populate too.
I seen Unk wrote, "I never had a handler." You know, I said, "We got you, Mateo." Mateo feeling crushed.
Oh gosh.
Where are my eggs, Mateo? Where are my eggs? That's what we always tell Mateo.
Oh gosh.
We need Mateo in this. How do we get a hold of Mateo? He's not in our chat.
Nah,
he needs to be over here in our streams.
I don't think I've ever seen Mateo in the stream, yo.
Yeah, he only's in Unk's chat. Now I feel some kind of way. Where are you at, Mateo? How come you can't come through our chat and tell us about eggs? We need egg promises too, doggone it all.
I know, right? I know, right? Mateo need to help us out with them eggs.
Yeah.
Let's try this here.
Especially we're gonna be talking about eggs tonight. Get in the chat, Mateo.
Let me see. There we go. All right, let's try that right there. Sorry, guys.
Shout out
bear
to
with
Mateo.
me.
We need Mateo in the chat. Shout out to Faith Thomas. We need her in the chat too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Faith Thomas in the chat the other night.
Well, she came through.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
We got dumped over on Rumble.
Call on in.
What?
Y'all got dumped on Rumble.
Failed to connect to the stream. Yeah. Failed to connect to the stream. Hold on, why?
So maybe that was what all the little bumping was.
Huh. I wonder why they did that. Let me see. Is there a way to get back into it?
Let's check. If we back.
Go live. Let me see. It's showing. Why is it? Hold on. Failed
Daniel said he about to buy a chicken. Get the chicken farm going.
The what's the name just jumped weird. Hold on. Control C. I see why. Control V. What the world? I ain't do no updates, so what the heck is going on?
Get the OBS 5.7. Whatever it's called.
All right, here we go. Now we good. All right, let's go ahead and jump back on Rumble. Boom, we streaming on Rumble. Sorry, everybody over on Rumble. Hope I ain't lose my audience. Hope I ain't lose my Rumble audience. Oh my gosh, bro. Dang. All right, hopefully people jump back in on Rumble. Anyway, there we go. For about 8 minutes and stop. Oh, come on. What in the world, bro? I'm telling you. I tell you. It ain't Boomer Tech this time. I don't know what the hell jumping on, bro. I don't know Hotep jumping off. All right, there we go. Technical difficulties. Be patient. All right, we good now. Let's get it. All right, so check it, right, guys. I don't know what the shit going on with what this shit is with Twitter, where people are locking their accounts just to like boost their engagement. That shit don't make no sense. I ain't about to lock my account for that shit. That shit sound crazy. But people are seeing a boost in their engagement just by locking their accounts. I don't understand it. The algorithm is favoring private accounts. That shit sound crazy to me. I don't understand that. Handy Bob said we back over. That's what's up. But whatever. Guys, stop fucking locking your accounts for like more engagement. The shit'll fix itself. They'll get to it. I don't know if they just playing around on the back end to see what people going to do. You know, what people going to do for the grift. I don't know. But yeah, cut that shit out. So anyway, this is what we here for. Yo, another plant bit the dust, yo.
It did?
Yeah, so this one is in was it like Wisconsin or some shit? I think it was. Let's see. Oh. Here we go from the Hill. We're gonna read from the Hill today. First off, let me get to my man Jimmy Doss Hotep. Sorry, Jim, I can't put it up on the screen, but I appreciate you with the $50 super chat. He said, "Good on YouTube. Rumble kicked off. Glad you're feeling better, Jay, Hotep, and Bill. We appreciate you, sir. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Hey, Cam, where you at, yo? You coming on? Let me see. Where we at now? All right, this is what was at from the Hill. And then, damn, everything's all fucked up today, yo. This is crazy. Everything all fucked up today. Hold on, where we at? It's live commentary. I got it. And let me see. Let's do this. All right, cool. We see you, Jay. Give me 1 second. All right. Yo, my OBS has been acting a fool, bro. Today it was acting a fool when I was running the test stream for the PS5, yo.
PS5, and then you took it down. Yeah, I saw you was trying to run a PS5 stream. I was trying to come through, but when I did, it was already zapped or whatever you had to do.
Yeah, yo, I was like, come on with this nonsense. Let me see. The camera's on.
Still rocking the PS3.
I hear that. Ain't nothing wrong with that PS3, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the PS3.
Got the Call of Duty at nighttime. Sometimes I'm on that.
A word.
Yeah.
All right, let me see where we at now. So let me add this one.
Oh, Black Ops 2. But hunger was coming. Man, you're cracking me up already.
Welcome to the Technical Difficulties Podcast. I'm your host, Cannon Hotep.
Oh, we're good. We're keeping it pushing.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep y'all informed with the latest takes. It's gonna be some good content.
Is that it right there? Boom, there we go. All right, cool. Let's see. This shit's weird though. I wonder why.
We gotta fit Cassius Cam in.
Yeah, we're gonna fit Cam in. Boom. And now I gotta figure out why. Oh man, I'm in live commentary. Live commentary. What the? Why is it using this? Hold on.
It's so
yo
usual to see some of these backyard chicken farms here in Oklahoma. You see people having some chickens at their, especially out in the country spots.
Right.
It's real usual.
Indiana sauce, Cam. There we go.
I got the Xbox also, Emmanuel. Got the 360, the Xbox One. I don't have the new one, the Xbox X or whatever that is.
The Xbox X?
And then what it called? Xbox Series X? That's the new one, right? Xbox X Series S or X? I don't have those ones.
Don't get me to lie to you.
Thinking about getting the babies their Switch this Christmas.
Oh, word.
Have to.
There we go. All right, so Cam in the building. What's going on, Cassius? Cam, how you feeling, bro?
What's good? How's everybody doing?
Man,
glad to be here.
Out here with all these technical difficulties, acting a fool, bro.
I was waiting on the call for like 15 minutes. I thought y'all forgot about me.
Oh no, you supposed to jump in with the link.
I did.
You did?
There's two. Yeah, there's two. You sent 2 leaks in the DM. The first one, I was in here like 6:45. I'm always early, bro.
Oh damn, are you serious, bro?
Yeah, it's all good. I'm patient. Patience is a virtue.
Damn, technical difficulties podcast, everybody. Oh my gosh, y'all. Which one is this one? That's not it. Boom, here we go. All this shit got fucked up somehow. Don't even know how this shit got fucked up, but it did. All right, let's go. Let's get to it.
Let's get it.
All right,
welcome in, Cassius.
What's up, Jake?
Good, man. Just trying to survive. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
All right, here we go. So from the Hill, right? 100,000 chickens die in a fire at Connecticut egg farm, bro.
100,000?
100,000.
Good night.
100,000 chickens die in a fire over the weekend at a Connecticut farm that is one of the top 5 egg producers in the country. Officials from the State Department of Agriculture confirmed Monday that the essential 100,000 hens were killed in a fire at the Hillendale Farms property in Bosra, Connecticut on Saturday. The Associated Press reported. The report said that dozens of firefighters responded to the fire, which was contained to just the one farm's building. So that one farm had 100,000 chickens in it. All of them extra crispy. Golly mighty. Bro. According to a local CBS affiliate, firefighters from 21 different departments responded to the fire and were on the scene for 8 hours. Damn. The report also said the state agriculture agency does not expect the fire to impact egg prices, which have been raising over the past year. No employees were injured in the fire, but the cause of the blaze remains under investigation, according to a statement posted on the Hillendale Farms website. The website confirmed that one chicken house was lost in the fire. Bro. How many does that make?
Oh no, it's these vegans, bro. It's these vegans. I'm telling you.
You think the vegans out here sabotaging?
Dirt?
Hey, you see that video? Tim did a post on it. The video's old, but it's these vegans that went into this duck slaughterhouse and chained themselves up to the kill line.
Oh shit!
And they didn't know that the on button was on the outside, and the employee didn't know they were in there, and they started it with the people on. Nobody got hurt. But now they were trying to sue the people that did it. But these vegans are always, hey man, it's either the WEF or it's these vegans. That's what I'm going with.
Steph Colonel said that's a lie. Emmanuel said y'all better get Easter bacon. Hey yo, I seen this meme where people was like, yo, these kids gonna be painting potatoes this year. Easter eggs are done. Yeah, it's true. You got Easter eggs is done, yo. Oh my gosh. Easter eggs are completely. It's a wrap for Easter eggs, yo. Holy smokes.
And they say I got an echo, Kenan.
Oh shit, you got an echo too. Boom, fixed. I got it. Damn. Boomer tech. Sorry.
Hey, you know what it is? You didn't take your master focus. That's what it is. Hey, this is the plug right here. This is the plug. I'll do it.
Cam on his grift.
Hey, you know what's funny is HJ got us all hooked up with the affiliate program.
Yeah.
So like if we recommend people to whoever, you know, we get a price or we get payment off those concessions and whatnot. And I told him, I was like, man, I never thought I'd be selling pills again. I said, you got me out here doing this. So I'm walking the narrow path now. You got me out here grinding like that.
They do work, yo. I'm not even gonna lie. I got my bottle. That shit do work.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. And I was a fan of Nootropics before before he came with his thing. I used to use the stuff from the company On It, but his might be a lot more.
Yeah, I took On It.
Yeah, I think his might be a little more pure than what they got On It. So salute the Hotep Jesus and Master Focus, y'all. That's I think it's trymasterfocus.com. Is that right? I think that's
it is.
Yeah, trymasterfocus.com. Going to pay me for the next one, nigga. Sorry. Anyway, so yo, I don't understand this, right? Because this ain't no one-off. Remember all last year was like hundreds of chicken farms and we had the cows dropping dead. Yeah, I mean, like it just seemed like somebody got a hit out on these animals, yo. That's what it seemed like to me. Somebody got a hit out on these animals, and I don't understand it.
It was the 6 million. It was 6 million chickens last year when they said that the chickens had the bird flu and they had to kill all 6 million of them in that one area.
Right. Meanwhile, the bird flu don't even affect humans, and they killed all them. They killed all them birds off, yo. I don't. Somebody gotta make that shit make sense to me. You know what I mean?
During this whole thing, the shit that was confusing me is that egg prices were going up, but price of chicken was going down.
Right.
You're talking about an avian flu?
Right.
That didn't make any sense.
Right. Exactly. Handy
we
boss.
got eggs in town out here. $9 a dozen at the store.
Damn. Yeah. You know what? You're right. Cause my homegirl, she hit me up. She's like, "Yo, these eggs is out of control." I think I just here in Baltimore, I just paid like $6 for like a dozen eggs today. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're lucky. Like, you know, I'm out in the sticks, so we got plugs and stuff like that. You know, we got neighbors and everything, but still.
Yeah. So I mean, I was watching an Instagram story today. I think I sent it to you. I sent it to you too, Jay. I think. No, you're not on Instagram, right, Jay? So I didn't send it to you, but let me jump over to that real quick. Boom. Is that it? Yeah.
20 a dozen. Steph said.
Bruh, it's about to be bad, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go. I got it right here. So check this out. Can y'all see the screen? Can y'all see the screen?
Yeah.
All right.
The feed that I was giving, I no longer am feeding chicken feed. I have switched my girls to goat feed. Steel cut oats, black sunflower seeds, and goat feed. I have to say,
I'm gonna let it replay since I hear it.
Something to this. If I have to put my little tinfoil hat on.
So let's see what she said in the beginning.
In nearly 30-something years of raising chickens, I have never gone without eggs, not even just one. And since before Halloween, I have not gotten a single egg until about a week ago. And I switched the feed that I was giving. I no longer am feeding chicken feed. I have switched my girls to goat feed. Steel cut oats, black sunflower seeds, and goat feed. I have to say, there's something to this. If I have to put my little tinfoil hat on, it's kind of.
So you think she got something to that, yo? So she's that's not the first person I heard say that.
Definitely.
And Jay,
this is old news out here. I know a bunch of people that were talking about the chicken and grain feeds have been all messed up.
Damn, you sent me you told me about that too earlier today, right, Jay? So then that just happened to come across my Instagram feed. So it kind of makes sense, right? Because when you look at what they was doing over in the Netherlands with the farmers, where they was making the farmers use a certain fertilizer that wasn't, producing anything from the ground, and a lot of the farmers were trying to switch back to their traditional fertilizers. And then the government was like trying to hold them at gunpoint, tell them, "Nah, you gonna use this new shit. You gonna use this Brondo because it's got electrolytes." You know what I mean? Now you got people that they got chickens and they're homesteaders or farmers, and they're saying that this feed that they're giving their chickens is causing these chickens not to produce any eggs, or they're suspecting that it's causing chickens not to produce any eggs. You know what I mean? I'm wondering who this brand is. You know what I mean? who's making the feed that might be sterilizing these hens out here?
Monsanto.
That's what I. That's what I was getting ready to say right there. Yo, it's got to be right. The people who brought you, the people,
all that farmland.
Right? The people who brought you Agent Orange. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Bringing you sterilized chickens, right? It don't make sense, and then we got this shortage. But what makes sense is that, what we know is that your boy Bill Gates don't bought all that farmland, right? I wonder if it's a play. He bought all that farmland. He trying to come up with. Remember they had the formula shortage, and he was trying to produce that quick milk or whatever he was calling it for the babies, like that new formula, right? Now they coming out with they trying to come up with 3D printed meat. You know what I mean? Then they're trying to get us to eat bugs. Right? It sounds like they're trying to get rid of all our traditional ways, all our traditional ways of getting protein, and put us on that Soylent Green diet.
They said it was from the Tractor Supply one, right? The one that she's supposed to have had. Supposedly, it was the one from allegedly it was the Tractor Supply chain's formula of it, and that's what they were saying that they had. So other people was online saying the same thing, that they got it from the Tractor Supply, and that's the one that was messing with it.
That's interesting.
Yeah, those big chains though, like when you get down to the foundation of all of it, like all those grain feeds, all those big corporations that pump that stuff, whether it's Walmart, it's all Monsanto.
Yeah.
When you get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah, because they not
number one supplier.
Right, they just slapping their, they slapping their brand on it. But damn. And I like Tractor Supply, yo. That's where I go to Tractor Supply all the time. I get my dog his food out of Tractor Supply. You know what I mean? I get my when I'm hunting, when it's deer season, I go get my corn out of Tractor Supply. You know what I mean? Like, I love me a Tractor Supply. It's like 5 minutes from my house. I love going up in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mine's right down the street too.
Yeah. And that's crazy that it's the Tractor Supply brand. You know what I mean? But I'm wondering if it's but a lot of people, a lot of homesteaders, a lot of farmers go to Tractor Supply. You know what I mean?
Tractor Supply is funded or in part by BlackRock too.
Damn, is it for real?
That or not?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, Tractor Supply's board of directors is I think it's BlackRock. They were the ones that were I think that put in originally on it. It's like one of their executives that used to work for there too, I think had ties to them. But Nashville, Tennessee though.
Emmanuel Presley said chickens were back in the blue. Oh my gosh, man. Tyler Durden, the stupid name, says, I'm going to get creative, I guess. Plastic eggs from the dollar store and put candy in them. Yeah. I don't know. These new kids, they be wanting money in their plastic eggs. They don't even want candy no more. They want $1 or $20. They be tripping. I mean, let me see where we at. Here we go. Make sure we up the thing right here. There we go. Let's see. Steph says egg price is about to be $20 a dozen. Bro. Like I said, guys, y'all better get y'all egg beaters. You better go get that egg beaters will find like another way of getting protein, man. This is crazy. Or raise your own chickens.
Yep.
Again, Tractor Supply was selling chickens for like $2. Like actual live chickens. You know what I mean? Just don't use their feed. You know what I mean?
Now, hey, there's tricks too. Like, I know I messaged you earlier, old country trick that we used to do when we were kids. Like, you save money on feed, and it's actually what the chickens want anyway. If you go wet down a piece of your lawn or wherever you keep your birds, and you take a sheet of plywood and lay it down on top, and just let it sit, when you flip it over in the morning, it'll be covered with bugs, be covered with grubs, and that's what those chickens want, man. I've seen a chicken eat a mouse, so like, don't think that grain is like the end all be all. If you can forage different ways to feed your birds, that's what they want to eat anyway. But we haven't been able to have chickens the last 2 years because our lab was too old to protect them, and we got really bad raccoons out here. We actually had to put her down last summer. But I know you've seen on Twitter, I got this little healer, and he's he's a fucking nut. He's ready to go. So I got to go get those birds ready.
Damn.
We had a neighbor used to give out some eggs for free, and they gave theirs, I think, rice and pinto beans, I think, is what they gave their feed in.
Okay. Koish Ronan, what's up, bro? He says, looking at how they're attacking the Amish. They've been attacking the Amish. They've been attacking the Amish for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, they were trying to regulate them if they were selling raw milk. Remember that? You know what I mean? Certain things they were trying to, like, they've been attacking the Amish show. This shit is crazy. You know what I mean? This shit is crazy.
Y'all drink raw milk? Y'all ever mess with raw milk?
Nah.
I haven't. No, I haven't messed with it.
Ooh, man. It's something different. I got...
Non-homogenized? Is that what you...
Yeah, I know a person that has it dropped off at their front door. Because they're hard on that in California. But, man, it's frothy. It comes in mason jars. You got to drink it quicker. You know what I mean? Because it'll go bad a lot quicker. It's got this thick layer of cream on top, man. It's something else. I don't even like homogenized store milk anymore. I'm completely turned off from it.
Tyler.
Like what they used to give you, the milkman used to drop off back in the 50s.
That wasn't the only thing he was dropping off.
Yeah, it's a reason why they say I think your mother's messing with the milkman. Tyler Durden said if I give a kid $20 and an egg, then they're buying eggs. Steph says his manager got the egg plug.
Oh, egg shortage.
Yeah, Emmanuel Presley says, I was thinking, aren't chickens supposed to eat bugs and worms? Yeah. I was watching one documentary where the guy was just like, he had a pen, and then like he would just like I guess he would throw some feed and stuff in the grass a little bit, but the chickens would just eat the grass for real or some shit like that, and then he would just keep moving the pen around the yard, and they would just keep eating whatever, the grass or whatever. Right? I think it was called Food Inc. I think the documentary was called Food Inc. It was a real interesting documentary.
That's the proper way to graze animals too. Like I grew up ranching, and like what you want to do, like if you have grazing animals like beef and whatnot, you want to break them up across your pastures, right? And then once they graze everything, you want to bring in the birds behind them, because when the birds shit on the ground, there's a bunch of nitrogen in there. Yeah. And it helps refertilize the ground and stuff like that. So that's what getting back to the vegans, like they don't understand like how damaging this monocropping is. It completely strips the soil of any nutrients whatsoever. And there's that famous line from that show Yellowstone, like how cute does an animal have to be before you care about it getting killed? Like these fields get plowed up. Every single animal in that field gets destroyed. These monocrops cause way more harm. And I'm not a fan of factory farming. I locally source all my meat if I can't get it myself. I think factory farming is disgusting, but just like the moral high horse that they try to jump on for not eating animal, they have no idea like how damaging that monocropping is to the environment.
Yeah, exactly. Some bunny done lost his goddamn head. You know what I mean? To Loco 60, what's up, man? Where you been at? Says, my chickens eat for free. I collect food leftovers from the neighbors. Them things will eat anything.
Anything.
Damn. Koi says, I can't get raw milk in my area. I'm lactose, yo. I can't fuck with it. Like, does raw milk fuck with you?
You don't mess with the milk?
I'm telling you, mess with that raw milk, man.
Because, like, I know, think... like with cheese, I can't eat processed cheese. That'll fuck me all up, right? But if I eat, like, the cheese, like deli cheese, or, like, the artisan shit that you get from, like, Whole Foods and stuff, like, fresh, like real cheese, I'm good. You know what I mean? So
enzymes they pump into it, man. I think that really makes all the difference, because I didn't mess with milk either. And then when I started getting the raw milk, I've been completely fine. And I'm on a carnivore diet. Like that's the only thing. If it's not animal product, I don't eat it. And
how you feeling off
the
of
raw
that?
milk? Bro, I feel great. Like I ain't even gonna front. I feel fantastic. I feel outstanding.
That's what's up, yo. That's what's up. Cause I gotta get my shit together. I gotta stop using work as an excuse. You know what I mean? I gotta stop using work as an excuse. But I see you and Trey killing that shit, yo.
It's easy for me. I'm off. I'm off till fire season. Right. So it's literally like I'm either in the stew making music, or I'm working out, or I'm running the dog, So kind of like a little cheat code.
That's what's up. Emmanuel says raw milk sounds like something Paul Pelosi would be into.
Get out of here. Fuck out of here.
You a fool, y'all.
Oh, put you in timeout.
Coy says he get milk from the from his local dairy farmers, and get his eggs from family friends who have chickens. Yeah, yo, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I mean? Do a nice little trade, you know what I mean? Do a nice little trade with somebody, you know what I mean? Help each other out.
Hey, there's a lot of places too where even if you are in a metro area, there's apps. I wish I knew the name of the app. Dr. Sean Baker, that carnivore doctor, it's been on Rogan. There's an app where you can find ranchers that sell stuff wholesale.
Word.
And you can actually go in on a whole animal with other people you don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. If people want a quarter of a cow, they wait for 3 other people who want a quarter of a cow, and then boom, you get, that's $250 for the amount of meat that you're gonna get.
That's interesting. So check it, right? So who is it here? Tyler Durden says, I'm lactose intolerant too. I can eat cheese from sheep's milk. I never had raw milk. So check it, right? So my mother-in-law, she fighting some stuff, right? So she sent me some shit where the lady was telling to eat sheep's butter, use sheep's butter and like sheep's cheese. And I was looking into that stuff today because I'm like, what the hell is that? Why can't you just use, raw grass-fed butter? Come to find out, like, sheep's butter and sheep's cheese got some real good shit in there, like a lot of enzymes, a lot of calcium and phosphorus, all the shit you need. So I was like, damn, I'm ready to order me some sheep's butter and sheep's cheese too. See how that shit popping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, lamb grease. Lamb grease is my favorite thing to cook in, man. I've been going crazy with the lamb grease.
Oh yeah. I used lamb grease once and it was dope. Like cause I saved it from the lamb that I had. I had some ground lamb and shit, and I saved the grease and I recooked in it. That shit was good. But I'm ready to try this sheep's butter and cheese, bro. I want to see what it's about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never had sheep. It's crazy because I worked on ranches a lot when I was young. I sheared sheep, and that's one of the hardest jobs I've ever had. Those little motherfuckers will beat your ass. I'm telling you, dude. Shearing sheep is rough.
But it's I don't know. Let's see. Handy Bob says goat milk has all the nutrients you need to survive. Damn, I did hear that because I never even heard it. What, goat's milk? No, I've heard what he's saying.
I can't. You like it, Kim? You mess with it?
Goat milk? I don't mess with the goat or the goat meat. It's
rough.
It's weird. Goat meat's actually worldwide. It's the most consumed meat on the planet.
Ooh. I love goat meat. I love me some curry goat too.
It's just too gamey for me. Like, I've had it prepared right and it's good, like in a stew or something like that. But it's like the duck of livestock. I'm just not like a big fan of it.
I'm not either. I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the taste of the goat's cheese or the goat's milk either. It's really, like you said, it has like that gamey taste to it. It's a strong taste. You know what? I can't taste anything just yet. So my taste buds haven't come back. I don't have.
You got that OG, dude. You got the OG bit, didn't you?
I don't have the sense of smell and I don't have the sense of taste. It's gone. So I don't know when it's coming back, but I'll like to go back to being able to taste stuff, because now everything, when you eat stuff, it's like more about the texture. And like you can, like, there's like a sweetness. So I can pop in pineapple slices in my mouth and not taste them, but like taste in the back of my mouth, like there's like the sweetness, and there's textures to food, but I can't smell it. So I was grilling, like I said, I was grilling. I had the eggs going. I was making my wife she likes the Canadian bacon. So I had the Canadian bacon going, the turkey bacon going, the eggs going. Couldn't smell any of it.
Damn. So my cousin used to be way overweight. He was probably pushing 500, and he caught the OG, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now he about 320. And he said the only reason he that small, he said he needed to lose weight, but he said the only reason he that small because food is not exciting anymore because he can't taste that shit. And he got the
how long has he not been able to taste food?
He got the OG back when it first dropped.
Yeah.
So for like almost 3 years, he hadn't been able to taste food properly.
Oh man, don't tell me that. I don't want to be able to unable to taste anything for years.
I lost my smell for like a month.
I hope.
Hey, real rap. I'd rather go blind than not be able to taste food.
Bro.
I'm not even joking.
You can like, it's big. Like the textures are there, but like you can't. I don't know. I can't smell and I can't taste it yet though. So I read online. They said practice with essential oils in a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah,
take your time. trying to whiff those a little bit at a time, and come back to them later. Give your nose a break and give your senses a break, and then try it again.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to exercise with that. I don't know what's gonna bring back the taste and smell thing.
So yeah, it sucks. I lost my smell for like almost a month. And then it came back finally, yeah. But it came back
But
slowly.
you can taste food still?
Yeah, I can still taste. So, yeah, so I didn't lose both. Joe Beer says, I'm in an HOA and can't have farm animals, but I'm backed up to a huge cornfield. So if need be, I'll ask the landowner if I can install a moderate-sized chicken coop. Yeah, and keep it on the low. Yeah, definitely. That's crazy. Motherfuckers got to start doing, like, having chickens like a speakeasy on this. That is nuts, crazy, yo. Man. That is nuts.
That's insane, dude. Like, people start calling people like us extremists, and it's like, bro, I just want to build a shed on my property without a permit. You know what I mean? Like, if that's extreme, like, god damn.
Koi say all about lamb. I ain't gonna lie, yo, lamb chops, yo, delicious. Love me some lamb chops. I do love me a good curry goat, yo. I love me a good curry goat. It's good. I even make it myself. I went to Jamaica one time and the nigga thought he was Bob Marley out this bitch. I'm dead, sir. Yeah, this is good too. Roasted duck. Emmanuel, didn't you say your mother a chef, yo? Emmanuel be eating good, yo. He be eating good.
Emmanuel a bartender. Emmanuel mix those drinks, man. He's on point. So he probably knows his culinary stuff too.
But I think he said his mother was a chef too. But roasted duck is delicious. I like duck fat, yo. I like duck fat. I need to start cooking in duck fat, honestly. Like I need to start getting away. Like I use like avocado oil and coconut oil and regular butter. But I need to start getting like duck fat and shit like that, because they say it's better for you and it's better for your gut. So yeah,
duck eggs. Duck eggs are even more nutrient dense than regular chicken eggs.
Right.
I enjoy duck eggs a lot.
You know what just came in the mail for me today, yo? So I told you and Trey about the wild fork thing, right?
Yeah.
Got me some ostrich, son.
Oh, I've had ostrich. Ostrich is good, man.
I never had it before. I'm about to have some tomorrow.
It's a little bit dry. You might have to add some tallow to it, but it's good. Ostrich is good.
Yeah, I was just gonna throw like a half a stick of butter in that bitch and get it popping. Yeah, so I got me 3 more beef hearts. I got some stew meat, and I got a half a pound of ostrich. So I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to dig in, bruh. Emmanuel says,
yeah, that beef heart is some superfood, man.
Yeah, I love it. It tastes like a fillet. People be like, it's a heart. I'm like, yo, come on, you eat everything else. Like, I had people who eat chitlins look at me like I was crazy when I said I eat beef heart. I'm like, you eat.
It's relatively cheap too.
Yo,
as far as meat goes,
it went up just a little bit.
Liver for
it went up just a little bit. Like I paid $5.29 for 1 heart, but it's 2 pounds. You know what I mean? It was 2 pound heart, so that's like $2 a pound.
$2.75 a pound.
Yeah, and that's fine considering what everything else costs, and it's grass fed. So when you get it, ain't a whole lot of fat on it that you got to cut off and none of that shit. But I'll take some of the fat and I'll render it down so I can cook the heart in the fat. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Season it up real good. Beef heart is good. Liver and onions. I had liver and onions last night with some cauliflower rice. You know what I mean? Season it up real good. Put a little water inside of there to make a little gravy. You know what I mean? That shit was great. I love me some liver. People don't like. I'm telling you, grass-fed liver tastes even better. But
liver and the onions.
If you soak it in milk overnight, it'll take that bitterness out of it.
I don't have no bitterness in it when I eat it. Or at least I don't.
That's what usually. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. You don't like liver and onions, Jay?
No, I said I like them.
Oh,
no,
you did?
I said, yeah, I said, oh, you talking that liver and onions talk again, Cannon?
Yeah, it's
I like it,
Especially when I throw some of that suya seasoning on there, that Nigerian suya seasoning. That joint is good, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like you said, it's a superfood. You know what I mean? It's a superfood. See, we putting y'all on game right now, so make sure y'all taking notes. I know a lot of y'all in here already know. You know what I mean? But like, there's other alternatives out here that you can go,
preaching to the choir.
Yeah, that you can go get. Like, I've been stacking up on like the hearts and the liver, yo, because just in case another beef shortage come up, and I don't want, you know what I mean? Like flank steak or flat meat. The flat meat, which I love flat meat steak. That shit was like $40. I'm like, hell no. But the liver and the heart taste great. Chicken quarters right now. I got a bunch of chicken quarters, just in case another chicken shortage jump. You know what I mean? Jump off. The only thing like eggs, but I'm like, fuck it. I can get my protein from something else. You know what I mean? Get a nice whey protein or something like that. That's you know, and throw a little avocado. Avocado or coconut oil in there for your omega-3. You know what I mean? And all that other shit. You good to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But like this egg shortage is crazy. And the fact, and I don't know if it's going to get worse. I feel like it is. You got all the, like I said, last year we had all of those food processing plants just fucking go up in flames. This is the first one I heard this year. You know what I mean? This is one they said the top 5, 100,000 chickens.
That's a lot.
That's crazy. You remember those videos last year? I think it was out in Oklahoma, Jay. All the cattle that died in the heat or whatever. Yeah. There was a video and they drove by. They drove by the ranch and there's just cows laying on their sides because they said it was because of the heat wave or something like that.
Yeah, me and Cannon was talking on that one. I think that we looked at that, right? Because we looked at the one where they also had claimed that they got hit by the lightning or whatever.
Yeah, man. I grew up with cattle my whole life. That's what they're built for, man. Ain't no heat wave taking out cows like that.
Right.
That's silly.
Right. Them motherfuckers died like they was in Heaven's Gate. Like they all drank that special Heaven's Gate juice. They all went together with they fucking Nike running shoes.
That was out in Kansas, our area. So in Oklahoma, they claim that there's nothing out here that did that. Heat wave kills 1,000 cows in Kansas. But they said that Oklahoma this year and last year said that no cattle deaths were reported even when we reached temperatures over 100.
Right, that's what didn't make sense because even Texas got hot as fuck and they didn't have no cattle deaths like that. You know what I mean? Handy Bob said roasted pigeon and saffron rice is killer. I don't know if I guess when I hear pigeon, I think of these fucking fat ass Baltimore pigeons out here stepping on fucking needles and shit. I don't want no parts of these fucking pigeons out here. You must be talking about some French pigeons or something like that out of France.
That's some rich people shit. They call it squab, I think.
That's what it is, yeah. Because like I know the pigeons in like France are like tasty or some shit like that. I ain't eating no fucking New York pigeon or no goddamn Baltimore pigeon. I know that much. But yeah.
They got lots of Cornish hen. They sell that here in the stores.
That's as close as I'm gonna get to a pigeon. Maybe I'll go.
You ever had dove?
No, I heard it was good though. And then they had what's
Dove's good. Yeah.
What's the other one they call it? The fucking
quail?
Ribeye in the sky. What they call ribeye in the sky? Shit. Pheasant. Thank you. Yeah, the ribeye in the sky. I want to try some of that.
Yeah, we got a pheasant shoot like 10 miles down the road.
A word.
Yeah, so I tell people like Donovan, when Donovan was, I don't even know where Donovan's at anymore, man. But
yeah, I got to text him to see how you doing.
One thing he used to talk about that was really smart, like if you're not into hunting or anything and you just want to be able to procure meat, your best option to get into it is getting yourself a shotgun and getting into hunting birds. You know what I mean? Because the availability and then being able to get out there and get birds is going to be a lot better for longer, I think.
Yeah, yo, shout out to Donovan Loomis, man. He took me on the turkey hunt. Yo, we had so much fun. You know what I mean? We had so much fun. Man, I'm about to text his ass now, see how he doing.
Yeah, that man sharp as a tack, man. I was thinking about him the other day.
Yo, I got out there, right? First, I still got some of the seasoning that he gave me, yo. That seasoning, bruh. Hold on, let me finish sending this. So when I get there, right, He grilling in the back. So I get there. First off, they got 1,000 acres out that bitch. But I get there, he grilling up some chicken wings and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, this smell good. I said, but man, white folk don't know how to cook no chicken. Man, he gave me that chicken, yo. I was like, damn, what you put on this? What's the seasonings? He's like, yeah, I created these seasonings myself. So he went upstairs. He came back with these seasonings. He had red, black, and green. All the shit in it was Korean, but he lived in Korea for a long time, like 10 years or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
So he was developing seasonings in Korea, and he was trying to find a market in Korea for seasonings, but apparently Koreans don't like season their shit that great. So, allegedly, that's what he was saying. So he came back and like he was selling them a little bit here and there, but he had a lot of that shit just up like in his little like up in the whatever the thing is, like his living quarters or whatever. So he gave me something to bring back, and then he sent some. Yo, I still got them seasonings, yo. Them seasonings is fucking fantastic. My brother tried to steal them motherfuckers from me. That's how good they are. My brother, I come in the house, this nigga in my seasoning, he turned around and looked. I'm like, what you doing, yo? He's like, come on, yo, let me get this green one, yo. Let me get the green one, yo. I was like, yo, get off my seasonings, bruh. So I end up giving them, I gave him a green one because I had a couple of them left, yo. But them seasonings that Donovan came up with, bro, I told him that he need to go to like the local like barbecue spots and sell them joints, yo. They so good, I guarantee they buy 'em. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, our meat market, the majority of the seasons we get down there, they're all local people that put them together. And it's a steal for the price that we get them for too.
What is this? Luscious liver pate. I don't know how to spell foie gras. Skewed beef hearts. Yes, that's how I do it. Reaction. So with the beef heart, like when it's nice outside, I use my cast iron skillet for everything that I cook for the most part, right? You can't go wrong with a good cast iron skillet, right? In the oven. But when it's the summertime, in the spring, beef hearts, I put them on skewers with some onions and stuff like that, cook them on the grill, get them like a nice medium, and that shit is fantastic, bro. I use Donovan fucking seasonings to marinate, like a little, like to make a marinade and stuff, yo. It's great. But yeah, I just text him. I see how you doing. What time is it over there with y'all? It's like what? Like 8 o'clock?
Oh, it's 8.
Yeah, so yeah, I know they have no signal out that shit too. That shit was sketching me out at first because they had no signal whatsoever. Like as soon as I hit the main road where his house is, boom, signal gone. But he had like Wi-Fi around the farm, so I was able to use that. But
he's down in like the Mid-Cal area, isn't he?
Yeah, he in Central Cal. Yeah, he shit, I forgot what it's called. San Luis Obispo.
Okay, yeah, that's even a little. We'd even consider that SoCal, where I'm from.
Oh, where it was a nice ass drive up though. The coast was on my left hand side going up. That shit was pretty. Tyler Jordan says duck liver is rad too. Yo, I'm about to try. I'm telling y'all, Wild Fork. I'm gonna bring it up. We got to go look on Wild Fork for real. This shit done turn into an egg shortage to like we about to start looking at some shit to start cooking. Like for real.
I'm telling you, they want people on that Bill Gates diet, dude. Like I'm serious. They want people like if you know anything about endocrine disruptors, and all that stuff. Like they want people eating the least nutrient dense food possible. They want to keep people sedentary. They don't want people squatting heavy weight. You know what I mean? They don't want that.
Let me see. See something. Yeah. Oh, he talking to Tyler. But yeah, so lots of money in Obispo, bro. Yeah, I could tell it was a few dollars out there. You know what I mean? Like, it was cool, yo. I had fun. It was a lot of fun. It was actually a nice getaway because they didn't have all the creature comforts. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, on his property, he got these little, I guess trailers, for lack of a better term, but they set up real nice. You know what I mean? They got like the one I was in had 3 bedrooms, had a kitchen, all that other shit, nice living room. I think it was like two bathrooms in there, real nice. The only thing is like it had a sulfur smell to the water because like they're on like a, I guess a tar, whatever. But the fucked up part is they trying to resolve that, but California is some shit when it comes to permits. They want to charge them like 10 grand just to come survey. And then like another $5,000 for the permit to do it. Then the unit that they need to put in to like filter out like the sulfur like smell and stuff was like another 10 grand. I'm like, yo, they be nickel and diming y'all out here. Then they need, but I'm like, why y'all need a permit to build on your own property?
Yeah, to drill a well for everything, man.
I was like, you need a permit for your own property though? That's crazy.
That's the issue we have up here right now, and like that's kind of where the instigation of the whole state of Jefferson thing started. Is like Southern California has the monopoly on the water rights, so they're stripping water from the farmers in the North State and shipping it down south to where like the local farmers out here can't yield enough alfalfa for their own animals. So then they got to buy alfalfa from the people that grow it down south with the water that they took from us.
That's crazy. You see, you need to install a water well in your yard. Yeah, I feel you. Me and my wife was talking. So they still trying to sell my grandfather's property, which I think was that's retarded. My family is ridiculous. But my grandfather passed and they trying to sell his property. And I'm like, why? Why? You know what I mean? But he had well water. He was on well water. He was like basically self-sufficient for real. On well water, no mortgage or nothing like that. He got enough land where we could do like the whole homesteading thing, like have chickens and shit like that. Family getting rid of, but me and the wife was like, yo, if the market was okay right now, I'd be willing to sell this house and buy my grandfather's property. But right now, I ain't going into no shit with no 7% interest rate. They tripping right now on that.
We just went through the same thing back in, it was 2017 when my grandpa passed. The family decided to sell the ranch. It's like, what are you thinking? Right. You know what I mean? They leased it out to cattle barons and should have just kept the property. It was like 150 acres up in the northeastern part of Oregon, this tiny little town called Richland. It's like God's country. I think like 50 people in this town. Beautiful place. I used to go up there every single summer, but once they saw how much that thing was worth, man, it's like vultures. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, man, I gotta just remove myself from this situation. It's unfortunate because I wasn't in a position to like make a move on it, but it's like I couldn't believe that they let that slide.
Yeah, that's how I felt, bro. That's how I felt. Like right now, I was like, damn. So like we ain't got no student loans no more. Like my shit was gone because of like some lawsuit, and hers is gone because like she worked for the federal government, so I guess they did like the loan thing for her. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, we would have been in a great position to buy the property, fix it up real good, you know what I mean? And then we'd have been living nice. Like, we still living nice now, but I want to be, like, away from people. I want some woods and shit like that. I want to be able to shoot a deer on my property and nobody cry about it. You know what I mean? That's what I wanted. You know what I mean? Matthew Ackman says, I had a similar experience with my mom in my childhood home in Calgary, Canada. Man. Yeah, yo, family they be about that dollar. They don't be thinking ahead, yo. They don't be thinking ahead. But check this out. This is Wild Fork. So this is where I be ordering my stuff from, right? So, like, look at this shit. $15 a pound for some wings, yo.
Damn.
That's
for
expensive. Right. Right. That's crazy. They got pre-seasoned wings, but I like seasoning my own wings. But $15, yo. 16 pieces for $15. It's $1 a wing. How crazy is that right now? Let me see.
Yeah, that's nuts. I think I paid $149 a pound earlier today.
So here we go, beef heart right here. So this is what I get right here. So you're getting 2 pounds for $2.98 a pound. So it's $5.96 a pound.
Yo, shoot that link right over.
Yeah, I got you. I'm put it.
It's called Wild Fork.
Yeah, Wild Fork. Yeah.
Put up over here too.
Oh, y'all can't see it?
I had to chill a little bit because when I got home from fire and then I switched to carnivore diet, I was just eating ribeye after ribeye after ribeye. My wife was like, yo, you got to chill. Like, you're dropping like $300 on steak every week.
Damn. Oh, man. You know what? Back in 2018, what was it? 2018, 2019, those time periods in through there, I had won at my casino locally, and you know I won like jackpot, right? So they put you on a status. I still got my card in my. If I can pull it out real quick, I still got my card. So I got put on the platinum status through the casino, right? And at the time, what that entailed was you could come in and get your plates of food. So you could. So I came in to get my food plates, and they had steak. And they had, I forgot all the other stuff that they had. They probably had whatever, the shrimp and different stuff like that. So I came in and got sweet potatoes and you know, big bags full of it. So I had just tons of food to bring back home every single night. And I was on that plan for like an entire year and a half. So steak nightly, that's what I was eating when I went on that VIP plan. Because you could come in and pick out your food.
Damn.
Through the casino, that was a part of the perk after you won the big jackpot thing. So I came in and I said, okay, let me go ahead and get my daily steak and greens and sweet potatoes and all that.
Protocol said Pizza Hut won $30 for 12 wings. That's crazy.
That's a lot. Our Pizza Hut keeps running out locally. I don't know if you guys' Pizza Hut, but our local Pizza Hut keeps running out of stuff. Like you check in online and it says they're out of their chicken pasta, they're out of pepperoni pizza, they're out of this and that. Like they're running out of stuff all the time.
Welcome to Pizza Hut. We out of pizza.
Yeah, they out. They out of
That's crazy.
What y'all got?
We don't
sticks.
We don't have none of that stuff out here in the boonies.
Yeah, but yeah, you see how like it's like with this heart, it's not a whole lot of fat that need to be cut off, like versus like a farm, like not a farm, but like a cow on feed or whatever you call it. And so on all that bullshit. Yeah, corn and shit like that. So like my hearts, I don't got a whole lot to cut off. Plus, but I like the fat because it cooked better. You know what I mean? But I'll slice some of the fat off, leave some on, and then I cube this shit up, throw them on some skewers, yo. It's fantastic. But yeah, reaction.
Yeah, I just been frying it with bacon.
Shoot me that Peruvian joint over, reaction. Shoot me that Peruvian recipe over, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, they got lamb right here.
I've never had the Wagyu. Have you had
Wagyu?
The Wagyu beef?
I had Wagyu.
Good?
Oh, it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn
I
good.
farmed Wagyu for like 2 years.
What'd you say? They got Wagyu on here as well. But like, so that's not bad. Why not do that? Grass-fed boneless lamb stew meat. I need to. That's going right, man.
That's a pretty good deal for lamb, for a pound of lamb. That's not bad at all.
At all. I'm about to throw this shit in my cart. Hold on, let me log in real quick.
Yeah, Jay, Wagyu's good, man. It's just it's got a better marbling. One of the ranches I worked on back in the day, that's what we did specifically was Wagyu. They're just stupid, man. I think they're the dumbest breed of cattle there is. They're just, I don't know what it is. They don't move much. They're hard to herd. They're stubborn. You know, they're not very temperamental, but you know, it is good meat. It's got good marbling, real fatty, real soft, real tender.
Man. And that's how they have the bison. You know, I'm a huge bison fan.
Yeah, like bison meat is really good. Bison meat is really good.
Oh, you had some, Ken?
Yeah. It was a spot. It was this food truck used to come past my job when I was working in IT. They used to have bison burgers. It's fucking fantastic.
Cam, did you get some yet of the bison meat?
Oh yeah, we have bison out here. I eat quite a bit of bison. I probably eat bison at least twice a week.
Oh yeah, I love the taste of it. It's really great. And you know, here in Oklahoma, we're real big fans of the bison. Like I shared some pictures on my Twitter. Like there's like a spot not too far from my house where you go up against the gate and you can see like a herd of bison come by. Of course, it's not the big herds like back in the day, but you know, it's little small groups of bison will come up.
Matthew Ackerman said he convinced Wagyu was a Ponzi scheme. It got like a more distinct taste that I like as well. but like you said, it's got that marbling and that fat. And I think the more, like me personally, I think the more fat you have in like a meat, the better it tastes. You know what I mean? So like even when I buy burgers or like I buy ground beef to make burgers, I get like the 80-20. Yeah. I want the fat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my woman's always giving me a hard time because like when we go to the meat market, like I'm picking it up, like I'm looking at it like it's a science experiment. Like she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "You don't understand. Like this marbling's not right. Like that's not the right cut." But
damn, look at that. The loin chops and shit, they gone. French rack, that's still there. That ain't bad.
Look at that lamb roast, $7.48 a pound.
That ain't bad right there. I know I was. Boom. Lamb leg steaks. That sound good too. But I can't.
Yo, I did a brisket in the crock pot the other day.
Oh yeah, I do it all the time.
It was too cold to fire up the smoker. Yeah. I was like, fuck that. It was like 19 degrees outside. So I just cut a flat off of it and I put it in the crock pot with some bone broth.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking about. What to make with the broth? That's what I'm thinking about.
Man, I've been using that bone broth for everything. Like what I do with the bison, I take a bunch of ground bison and I cook it up, and then I just use the bone broth and I just make like a meat soup. You know?
Yeah. So they got let's see, they got ground bison right here, 90% lean, 1 pound for $8.99.
Whoo!
Ken is like the spokesman for this company. They need to start paying him.
Yo, if I place this order tonight. That shit gonna be at my house on Thursday morning. They quick with it.
Yo, $9 a pound for bison is crazy. That's a good deal. That's a good deal anywhere.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I like the bison links too, the sausage links that they got up there.
Ground,
I like the
they got ground venison, 90% lean, $11.98 a pound. They got bone-in goat cubes. That's what I'm talking about. $18.98 a pound. I can mix that in with the lamb, do a curry, nice curry with that. Yeah. They got ground.
Welcome to Cannon's Kitchen, everybody.
Yeah, I might start doing cooking tutorials, bro. Joe Beard says we have a local butcher shop that runs specials, 80-20 ground beef at $3.98 a pound. That's what I'm talking about. We buy 20 pounds at a time. That's hell yeah. And I've never had to drain fat or water off when to cook it. Yeah, bro. That's how it is. What else they got in here? They got ground veal, ground yak, ground ostrich.
I never had yak.
Ground boar is delicious.
Yeah, ground boar is good. We do boar tacos. Boar tacos.
Yeah, they go to bison hot dogs.
Yeah, I know about that.
What else they got? Pre-sliced duck, foie gras. Venison tenderloin, $52 for 1 piece. 1.75 pounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Damn. Venison French
I got deer to shoot out here. I don't need to be paying no $30
right, good. You good. They got bison ribeye. Let me do this real quick so everybody can see. I thought I was making this shit small so you can see it. Oh, that sucks. Hold on, let's do this. Boom, and then I think I just did this. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry, guys. You guys can't see it then. Anyway. Oh, can I do it this way? No, that's it. Damn. But anyway, they got bison ribeye steak, $17 a steak. Damn. But I want to try it. Bone-in veal short ribs, veal cutlets, bone-in. I'm sound like fucking Bubba over here. Good Lord. Veal cube steak, alligator tenderloins, boy. They got.
I've never had gator.
Me neither.
Have y'all ever had gator?
No, I've never had it. But I'm not opposed to trying it. Heard it tastes good though.
I've had rattlesnake plenty of times, so I imagine it's similar. But
Beyond Beef, ew. Why you got that on here?
Even the picture of it, bro. Like, look at it.
It's got fake fat in it.
I wouldn't feed that to my dog.
Bro, that's what they trying to get us to fucking eat. Bison New York strip. That shit look delicious. Look at the marbling in that.
Mm-hmm.
Italian, hot Italian sausage Beyond Meat. Come on, bro.
Whole duck, $5 a pound. That's a steal.
Not bad, right there. I'm about to say that. Whole duck, $5 a pound. That's not bad. I wish they get this Beyond bullshit out of here, though. He's supposed to be Wild Fork. God damn it.
I'm just saying, name it something else. Like, don't say plant-based burger. Like, make a different noise with your mouth and call it that shit, because it's not a burger. You know?
Right. Elk medallions. Okay, we getting back to it. Damn, they had a whole rabbit.
That shit looks like Top Ramen, the plant-based turkey.
Yeah, that shit look horrible. They got a whole rabbit though. Then they got a stock on the rabbit. But yeah, what else they got in here? So sweetbread, that's just what? That's brain, right?
Head cheese, yeah. That's what we call it. That's what I've had head cheese a few times from pig. It's actually I don't know if you like lengua. Like my wife's Mexican, so we eat a lot of lengua and stuff like that. If you're into like that or tripe or something like that, the head cheese is actually pretty good. You just got to have it like in a stew.
Damn, Tyler Durden saying you can get a well, first Emmanuel said he think gator nasty. He said it's gamey. Tyler Durden said you can get a half of bison for about $1,200, but they do sell eighths. That's interesting.
He's somewhere up in like Oregon or something, isn't he?
Where you at, Tyler Durden? Grass fed.
I gotta send you this link.
Protocol saying it's the shit. What link is it?
Did you see this guy the man got shot up in a wheelchair. It's a new video. Did you see that?
No,
he was a double amputee and the police shot him up.
Oh yeah, I think did that happen like last week, I thought?
The double amputee?
Yeah, I'm pretty
California?
sure. Send it to me so we can check it out.
I'm trying to send you that link over.
That one that was going.
Did you see that yet, Cam?
I haven't seen that one, but that one that was going viral earlier, where the dude was on the ground, like they had him subdued on the ground, and then the dog went after him, and the dog was lighting his ass up when that's right down the road for me, like an hour. Reading, California.
Damn,
Reading's grimy, dude. Reading's one of the grimiest cities in the North State.
They wildin'.
I know the Fresno cops. I remember when I was out there in Fresno. I remember they were always really vicious. Really mean-spirited. I think it depends. Your areas depend greatly though too. You have your spots where they got people that know the community and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found it. I'm sending the one I'm talking about right quick.
I'm sorry, I'm mesmerized by some of the shit that's on this site.
What you looking at the food?
I'm looking at the sausages and the patties and shit now.
It's you.
I got that shit in my basket. Oh, hold on, they got seafood. Ooh, yellowfin tuna steaks. Okay.
Those are pretty good.
They are.
I sent you that link to that Huntington Park. Double amputee Anthony Lowe Jr. That was who was.
That's one I just sent, I think.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's one Cam just sent. Hold on.
Same one?
Nah, hold on. I just something to say. Okay, here we go. Daily Mail.
Jack.
California cop shoot dead double amputee 36 as he tries to run away from them on his stumps.
Wait, what?
Jesus Christ. It's not funny.
He tries to run away. He's amputee. What's going on?
It's not funny, but it's funny. God damn. California cops shoot dead W amputee, 36 years old, as he tries to run away from them on his stumps. Police department says officers feared he was going to throw his knife at them. The fuck? Oh my gosh. Oh, warning: graphic content. Anthony Lowe Jr. was killed by Huntington Park police officers on Thursday. He had just stabbed someone and was trying to flee. He was.
I'm gonna have to pray.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I can see it. I can see it in my head. He was trying to flee on his stumps. Officers fired at least 8 shots at Lowe Jr., who died at the scene. Oh my God. A group of California police officers shot and killed a WMT on Thursday as he tried to run away from them from the stumps after jumping out of his wheelchair. Jesus. 3 cops from Huntington Park Police Department were filmed firing at least 8 shots at Anthony Lowe Jr., a 36-year-old father of 2. His family say he lost the lower halves of his legs recently after an altercation with police in Texas. What the fuck?
No.
What is up with this dude? What the fuck happened? So he lost his legs.
Messing with the police.
Fucking with the police.
And he lost his life messing with the police.
Jeez. Lowe Jr. had just stabbed someone unprovoked, according to the police department, and was trying to run away from the 2 officers on Thursday. First, they tried to tase him, chasing him as he ran down.
Bro, whoever wrote this needs to be fired immediately.
First, they tried to tase him. Chasing him as I can't read this. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I can't, yo. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Oh my God. First they tried to tase him, chasing him as he ran down the sidewalk away from the wheelchair he leaped from. I can't. Oh my God. Is this it right here? Oh my gosh.
Okay, he can actually get busy. All right.
Oh, he still had
the knife in his hand.
He still had the knife in his hand.
Bro, kick him in the back. Like, what are you doing?
No, they didn't have to shoot that man, yo.
No.
They didn't have to shoot him, yo. They didn't have to shoot him. Hold on.
Free Tax USA.
Of course. It's goddamn.
Man, this is like the whole topic. I mean, me and
Warning,
AJ were talking
content.
about on his stream the other day, like them just not being competently.
Just gonna go ahead and pause it. Nah, come on. They didn't have to shoot him though. Now I'm gonna say he didn't have to stab whoever he fucking stabbed. But they didn't have to shoot him.
All bad.
Jeez.
They need to make some form of like martial art and restriction, like absolutely
there he go. That's
mandatory.
A good angle right there. Trying to get away on his stumps, and they lighten him up.
So they got the taser. He dropped the taser right there. Fuck, you run down the alley?
Tyler Durden said, "Respect the crazy legs."
Jeez.
Man, they got all those police though, and they couldn't come over there and just subdue them. Hey, shot him up.
Could have just
You don't even need the dog for that shit. Yeah, whoever wrote that fucking article, yo, they need to be fired. They knew exactly what the fuck they was doing when they wrote that article. That shit sounded as crazy as it looked. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I'm sorry, y'all, for laughing. I couldn't help it, yo. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Jeez.
That's insane, man. Like, you're that afraid of physical confrontation with the amputee that, like, the four of you can't figure out a way to subdue him without doing that?
That's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy. Anyway. Mr. Carson, what's up? He says sweet bread is the pancreas. Okay, I got you. If you want to reach me, the best way to reach me is on Twitter. Best way to reach me is on Twitter. DM me on Twitter. Tyler Durden says Brown's Ranch. They're probably online, if not in my little city where we process all of their meats at Northwest Premium Meats in Nampa, Idaho. That's what Taylor live at. They're online. I'm gonna check them out. Brown's Ranch. I'm gonna check them out.
Napa. I've been to Napa, Idaho. I got family in Emmett, right outside of Boise.
Chad said it sounds like an old comedy skit. Bro, that shit was crazy. I didn't want. Come on, protocol gonna say LOL, Lieutenant Dan. Jesus. Oh man, that shit is crazy. Gonna say death ain't funny 99% of the time, but this one, yo, tripping. But he stabbed somebody unprovoked and then try. I mean, he knew what he was. He knew what he was doing. Maybe he wanted suicide by cop. Maybe, I don't know. He still had the knife in his hand and everything. Protocol gonna say they could have stepped on his pants legs. Jeez. I need to get that. I need to get on my thing, yo. That's crazy. So, yeah, all those cops for a double amputee. Yeah, they could have figured that out, yo. They ain't had to shoot that man. Like you said, they could have ran up on him and kicked him in his back or something. Or I guess they missed with the taser. I don't know.
Man, they doing too much.
Yeah, they're doing way too much on that. So what's the one you sent me, Cam?
There was a longer video. I wasn't able to find it, but this is like an hour south of me. Redding's like probably the most populated town. It's like 100,000 people. That's what we call a city out here. But Redding's grimy. Redding's a grimy place. I think in 2018, it was voted the least healthy city to live in California, just based off like life expectancy and like quality of life. The drugs, the fentanyl, the heroin's like really, really bad down there.
Oh shit.
Me and the wife actually, we were down there when my woman was finishing her cosmetology school. We lived down there for a year, and like we couldn't get out of there quick enough.
Damn, I did see this earlier. Who had that? Who had it? Hold on. I think I know who had it. Your boy had it. Jeff Charles, I think he put that up. Let me see. Yeah, here it go. Jeff Charles had it.
I know people have been posting a bunch of white people getting messed up because of what Whoopi Goldberg had said today.
Yeah.
What Whoopi Goldberg thing?
She trying to say only black people getting beat up by the police.
Beat up?
Yeah.
She made a comment to suggest that like,
come on, motherfucker! What did he do? He's fighting the dog! Stop fighting the dog!
Oh shit.
I'll kick him in the face. You got Al kicked him in the face. I don't know if that's appropriate though.
Damn.
that lady sounded like every white woman from Redding I've ever met.
She sound like she was from she's from Dundalk, Maryland. Jeff Charles, more thugs with badges. This time, Redding, California. Damn.
Yeah, but Whoopi had made a comment that she was alluding to, like, maybe stuff will change if we saw white people getting destroyed by police like this.
See, but in reality, though, right? The 1,200 per year that get killed by the police, the vast majority of that is white folks. And I think you can access it like across the different streaming sites if you wanted to, like YouTube and different other spots like that. And of course, Rumble is now available where you could go situation by situation and look at it. But overall, a lot of people just fall in line with the comply or die, back the blue. I think that mentality is just across the board, right? There is no, I don't know of any groups that sit there and say, okay, we're going to start protesting or we're going to bring up these issues that we have, because realistically, right, it's an across the board issue for everyone. That the mounting issues that we're having are just growing substantially more and more year over year, and you can see that statistically, that we're having more violence with citizenry and the police system, and that also that it's leading to death or being physically assaulted, and these are not issues that are going away, and they affect everyone, not just the black community, but the white community. And the Native American community is also, like, when one year, what was it, 2017, they suffered like 40 deaths or something like that in there. If you go back and look at that, that's a huge number when you compare the statistics of their group only being like what, in the 1 million to 2 million ratio across America at this point.
Yeah.
When you're talking about the Native Indian American. So anyways, it's just like, it's an ongoing issue that we have with the enforcement taking place, and then these kinds of events being done. The people that suggest, like Bishop Talbert Swan and others, they'll come out there and they'll do the typical baiting and say, "Oh, this only happens, to black people only," and it's divisive and nonsensical, because we all need to recognize that there is an issue here.
Yeah.
And I don't know that any of these communities are going to ever come together on this and say, look, there is a growing substantial risk of being assaulted by our enforcement here, or being killed by them, no matter what racial demographic you might make up.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. See, like you said, it's not a black or white thing. It's it's a an overreach of the state thing. You know what I mean? Like, even with this video right here with the dog, like, he was on the ground. What the fuck why you let the dog go? I can see if he running and you can't catch that man, and you let the fur missile off the leash and the fur missile go fucking seek him down and take him. I got you. But he was already on the ground. What you got the dog biting him for? You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
That's how it is, man. It's been like I got lyrics about it. These liberal pseudo-types ain't willing to act different unless the shooter's white and he's killing a black victim. On the right, hurt and pain is measured regardless, unless the person slain had a record that was flawless, heartless. But that's just what it is, man. Like, that Daniel Shaver video, in my opinion, is like the hardest one to watch.
Oh yeah, when he was in the
Daniel Shaver video is like beyond me, dude.
The one that was in he was in the hotel. And he was getting all that weird ass fucking commands. Yeah, and he got off, didn't he?
I don't know.
I think he might have got off. But yeah, that shit was hard to watch. I watched it too. I was like, yo, there was no reason for that shit. You know what I mean? It's just, it's the state, and that's the thing, right? Like I said yesterday, I don't blame Indianapolis for having that. I mean, Indiana for even passing that law. You know what I mean? Because when you see shit like this, it's like, at first I'm like, yeah, that's kind of over. Don't shoot the cops now. Don't shoot at the police. But now, like, yo, after seeing shit like this, like, yeah, we need to be able to like, who else going to defend us from the police? You feel me? Don't matter who you are. Who else going to defend us but ourselves? Like I said, fuck that. If you ever heard that I got taken out by the police, no, I took a few of them niggas with me. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's because it's like you said, like, who's gonna? Because it's, I guess, what's the word? Like, we've been conditioned that the police are, you know, enforcers. That the police are to be respected, right? And that we can't act against them, even if they're being like malicious. You know what I mean? Even if they on they street king shit, we not supposed to react. Or we supposed to, just file a complaint after the fact. What if I don't? What if I don't get a chance to file a complaint after the fact because my ass in the hospital or worse? You know what I mean? Tyree Nichols can't fucking file a complaint. Daniel Shaver can't file a complaint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The cops supposed to protect. I guess they really not. They supposed to be civil servants. I guess they ain't supposed to protect and serve according to the Supreme Court. But like, who's supposed to protect us from them when they out here doing their dirt? The Gun Trace Task Force here in Baltimore, who was planting guns on people and coke and all that other stuff. Who was supposed to protect them people from them? You know what I mean? This shit is sad.
Remember what Papa Hotep was talking about the jump out boys.
Yeah, them jump out boys. Yeah,
Jersey and New York and stuff like that. They used to talk about them cats back in the day. You'd hear the stories about them jump out boys that pull up in the van and you know, ham you up real quick.
Exactly. Fuego, what's going on? The $5 Rumble ran. I appreciate you. He says, I grew up in LA and he's white. We had all kinds of issues with the cops in the 90s. Lots of corruption and intimidation, rights violations. No fan of police, and that was a normal attitude. Yeah, you're right. Same thing here in Baltimore, man. Like, you had your good cops. We had our officer friendlies and shit like that. But, you know, like, a lot of them narcotics cops and shit like that, they was robbing drug dealers and fucking putting that shit back on the street and all this other stuff, or in bed with the drug dealers. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it was. But a lot of people who grew up, you know, I'm not gonna say privileged, but a lot of people who grew up in, like, you know, the burbs or sheltered from that stuff, they would never understand that unless they saw that shit firsthand. You know what I mean? Unless they witnessed that shit firsthand, they would never understand that. And that's the sad part. You know what I mean? That's the sad part, is that it sucks to have to grow up like that. You know what I mean? When you got police, they patrolling a bad neighborhood and they bored, so they looking for a reason to go mess with somebody that could possibly be up to no good. And I'm not gaslighting. That shit happened. That shit happened to me a few times. You know what I mean? So when I say I understand the shit, I understand it. Like, that shit happened to me a few times where I quote unquote fit a description. You know what I mean? And it wasn't in like a suburb area. This was in my own neighborhood. You know what I mean? With a task force like the ones that beat the hell out of Tyree Nichols. You know what I mean? I get stopped just from walking from the corner store or something like that. I remember one time me and my homeboys, we was walking from the mall back to my father's house. So we get stopped. I get stopped in front of my house. What y'all doing around here? And I'm like, it's my house. And he was like, can you prove you live here? I was like, well, here go my license. You know what I mean? Trying to be, you know, cool about it. Why you guys out here late? And my homeboys is getting impatient, but I know better. So I'm like, it's coming from the mall. The bus wasn't running, so we had to walk. You know what I mean? It happens, right? You know, in that case, it was, you know, old white cop, 3 black kids. You know what I mean? Like, shit happens. It happens all the time. Like I said, it happened to me. You know, so a lot of this shit ain't lost on me. But I also understand that there are good cops out here that don't want to see, you know, the relationship between law enforcement and the civilians, you know, go down the drain. Who don't want to see good people, good law-abiding citizens get hurt. Yeah, good cops out here is willing to stand up for people. You know what I mean? Like, there's always, you know, two sides to a coin. You know, there's always a bad element in everything. You know what I mean? There's always a bad element in any group of people. You know what I mean? But the shit that we've been seeing, that shit happened a lot. It's just that now we live in the age of social media and cell phone cameras. You know what I mean? And now we can catch that shit on you know what I mean? We catch that shit on and that shit can go viral.
And the body cams too. A lot of these didn't used to have body cams.
Exactly.
Right? It was just the word of the officer for years. They'd say, well, you know, he pulled this out on me. He reached for my piece. You know, this and that. Mm-hmm. Now we can see how things really did go down or not. You know, what was in the Michael Brown case, right? There wasn't a body cam footage for that one, was there?
No, it wasn't. No, Michael Brown, I don't think it was. I think they had some surveillance cameras maybe, but it wasn't no cameras in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing with
that day in September. Where was all the footage from that? You know, when the Pentagon. So, you know, we're in a different age now when it's going to be harder for people to pull the slick stuff over when you got all these cameras everywhere. The Ring camera system is set up on a lot of houses, filming everything.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's sad that this should happen. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a few that spoil it for, like, the rest of the people, right? You know what I mean? Because there are a lot of police officers that join the force to really make a difference. And then you got a lot of people that's out for self. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and they're not being vetted
right
properly. You know what I mean? We have a program at the gym I coach boxing at. Mm-hmm. We have a program with the police academy that we offer free boxing training to the cadets. So, like, these aren't people that are getting paid to be a cop. They're cadets. They're not cops yet. You know what I mean? They're in the police academy. Free program for them to come in and get training. Nobody shows up.
Right.
None of them show up. You know?
It's just a job. You know what I mean? They don't take it seriously, a lot of them. But then you got a lot of them that do. It's interesting. Like my best friend, love his job. He loved being a police officer, right? He get emotional when he sees shit like this. When he sees shit like Tyree Nichols and Daniel Shaver. He get emotional about that type of shit. You know what I mean? But he call that shit out too, right? Like sometimes I call him up for his take. Like, hey yo, what you think about this shit? I'll have my take, and then, you know, I'm like, what you think about this shit? And he'll break shit down for me. You feel me? You know what I mean? And then, like, I'll show him, like, you know, Brandon Tatum, and he be like, that nigga tripping. Like how long he was a cop? You know what I mean? Like, he's like, yo, he don't know what he talking about. You know, because I went to see what he said about the Tyree Nichols thing. I couldn't even make it through the whole video, yo, because he was already trying to throw bail. The one video said, I'll stop doing radio if it come out to be something different. Because I think when he did the video, I don't even think the footage was even out yet. Then that footage came out, and he ain't gonna say he doubled down, but he was trying to justify his what's the name? Like nah, yo, you can't justify that. You can't justify what happened. That was some thugs that did some shit like that.
What was his position? Was it the kid had something on him?
He just assumed that something was up with him. He just assumed like they coming out to only the parents, because he's like, only the parents seen the camera footage, and I'm like, okay, well, he didn't see so the body cam footage wasn't out yet, so he just out here talking about it. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, I didn't understand it. I'm just like, yo, you tripping, bro. You tripping. You know what I mean?
He was tolerable, like, years ago.
Yeah, he was.
There wasn't. I don't know what it was exactly, but
I don't either. I don't know what it was either. He just lost it. He just lost it, bro. He lost it. I don't know what was up with him. I guess the money or something, or the people that he was trying to appease. But he became, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what he became. Honestly, I really don't. So, hold on real quick, y'all. Let's do this real quick.
break.
No, I had to fix my my monitor. Something was up with it.
Oh, okay.
There we go. We back. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck was up with that. Hold on. I think I got to shorten one of my cords now. Tell you. This shit expensive, guys. So if you want to donate to the channel, you can do that. Super chats and rumble rants are always welcome. If you want to donate directly, $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App. That's $ Cannon Hotep on Cash App. I really appreciate it. You know, keeping all this shit up and running is not cheap. I'll tell you that much. Anyway,
I'm actually looking for a studio space here in town, just specifically for music and whatnot, because my woman's like, you're getting too much equipment. But I can get a little studio space in town for like $400 a month. You know, just a little hole in the wall.
Word? That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh. What's your microphone that you're using, Cam?
Which one?
You got? Your studio microphone for lacing your lyrics on things. What's it got?
I couldn't even tell you the brand of it, honestly.
Is it cardioid or something else?
I want to say. Here, let me find it.
I agree, Emmanuel. It does make a difference when you know the people in the community. It definitely makes a difference when you know the people in the community.
That's the AKG 200.
Okay.
So really, most your studio mics, like, that's where your bread and butter is going to be. Like, if you're going to invest in anything when it comes to music, the microphone is probably the best. All these digital audio workstations, whether you use FL Studio or Pro Tools or whatever, they're all pretty even if you know how to like mix and master and stuff like that. But as far as like really getting sound, the mic is probably the most important thing. And that's something that now that it's never been a matter of me like not having the interest or the passion to like get a lot of music out, but like I'm a fucking workaholic, dog. And like I've always been a workaholic, and like now being able to have those 3-4 months off has been huge for me to like actually focus on my sound and my production. Because at the end of the day, like you got to be doing, it's hard to work with like different producers and like not have someone dialed in, because people flake. And like if you really want to put out stuff consistently and stick to a schedule, you got to be able to do all that stuff yourself. And that's something that I've really been focused. It's never the wordplay, the music, the writing. That's the easy part. The back end with the production and stuff, that's a whole nother ballgame. That's where I'm like pulling my hair out and shit. You know, I can write and record a song in fucking 3-4 hours if I'm in my mode, you know what I mean? But the main thing is production, mixing, mastering, all that stuff.
So J Matts, he's saying that he could rent like a little small studio for like $400 a month. Where he at? Me, I'm looking at like $9,000 to $1,000 a month or some shit like that.
Huh?
As long as I got my little basement for real.
You gotta get out in the boonies, Cannon.
Huh?
You gotta find yourself a spot out in the boonies, man.
Jimmy Das Hotep, he moved out to somewhere here in Texas nearby.
Yeah.
Wait for him to come through over here in Oklahoma and kick it for a second. Our prices out here are considerably lower than elsewhere across the country. I'm gonna be. I told Cannon before, I'm gonna have to sell my one of my other houses, the house that my mom was staying in. I'll probably be selling it for like $10,000 probably. And
that's cheap.
Yeah.
That's cheap.
Yeah, that might be seen as expensive out here in Oklahoma.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's house, fucking. It's not that.
That's public housing out this bitch. That's
Section 8.
That's hood.
I showed. I showed Cannon the list of the houses when they came up on the June. Every June we have the tax sale out here, and like 3 bedrooms start around like $2,000, I think. And then, but of course they're fixer uppers. They're fixer uppers. The more high end stuff is like in the 20K and stuff like that for really high end houses. But the fixer uppers is like $2,000 to start.
Hold up. I can get a high end house. What do you mean by high end? Like renovated?
Something more like what I got. This was only 28. This was 28, and is it 4 bedrooms? And it's spacious, and there's a big backyard too.
Damn.
And
my house was $240,000 when I bought it.
That's insane.
The prices you guys are talking would be like you'd be able to buy like 2, 3, 4.
I need to move to Oklahoma and have my Maryland wages. That's what I need.
Especially out in your, in some of your little country spots, because they have like the new home construction joints out here. They're expensive. They're like $300 and $400 and stuff like that. But for a used house, and of course for fixer uppers, your prices are usually pretty low.
Tyler Durden says, Jay, how do I get on that list? I'm white as fuck, but registered Cherokee.
Down here in Oklahoma? Go ahead and look up the June tax sale in your area. I don't know what spot are you in, Cherokee, Comanche, whatever area you are. You should have a June tax sale coming up, and you'll be able to get your property. You'll have to pay cash. You gotta have your $2,000 ready or whatever. At least minimum $2,000, because that's what usually houses run for. 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house runs for $2,000. And then that's of course that's going to be like your standard fixer upper. You're going to probably have to put like $5,000 or more back into that to get it. There might be like a little hole in the roof or windows busted or something like that. But then your better, fancier homes are going to be in the $5,000, $10,000 range, and then your really upper fancier stuff is going to be between $20,000 and $100,000.
That's crazy. See, because like I'm in the most rural part of California. Like I always joke, like I could throw a rock to Oregon. I'm at the very top, and prices here like don't reflect the rest of California. The rest of California is crazy expensive for what we got. Like I have half an acre, 2-bedroom house. My mortgage is $800, something like that. But what happened during the COVID scares, like all those people down in the Bay Area, they shot up here to these country towns, and like we were gentrified. So now we have these little 2-bedroom houses that are selling $350,000, just little farm home houses. We probably turned this one right now. This one was 187 in 2014, and it's probably appraised at like 275, 300 now. But like the only thing keeping me here is the area. Like I love the land up here, but it's getting to a point though, man. Like, I don't know.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm all for like I would even buy something out in Oklahoma just to have out there for real. You know what I mean? $2,000 for a house, and then like you fix it up, and it's like you fix it up for like for a total of $10,000. Like that's a steal. That's a steal.
$2,000, dude.
Yeah,
that's also VA houses too. The VA houses are also for sale usually too, and those run like $10,000 also.
That's crazy.
Because like when you sent me the list, I was like, there's got to be a catch. But no, it's whatever they got on the price. That's what the price is. Like here in Baltimore, they may say, all right, you can get this row home for $10,000, but then you owe another like $40,000 for like back taxes that the other person owned. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part. So J-Man said how much? Yeah, like here in Baltimore, like a row home, even like the ones that's dilapidated, you probably get one for like $10,000, right? But then they want you to pay the back taxes that the previous owner had, which might be like $30,000-$40,000. Something stupid. It's like Baltimore nickel and dime you, Maryland nickel and dime you. Like that's why we got so many vacants for real. For one, the crime crazy. And nobody really want to develop in certain areas. But two, Like, somebody did come through there and say, all right, I could buy this whole block and fix it up and resell it. You know what I mean? It's not worth it when they try to get you to pay a shit ton of money for it. Like, if I'm gonna pay I'm gonna pay $60,000 or something like that for a house with no roof that's like all the way rotted through. I gotta essentially rebuild the house from like the the inside out. Like, Baltimore be on some bullshit with that. They used to have dollar homes where you were buying for $1 and that was it, and then you could go in there and fix that shit up. But they killed that now. But you go through like I said the other day, if you go down Fulton Avenue or Monroe Street in Baltimore and go down any of the side streets, like half the block gonna be boarded up. If not, the entire block might be boarded up. You know what I mean? That shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Man, it's just sad. Yeah, J-Matt, you got to fix society first. You can't polish a turd. You can't polish a turd. You gotta have people being proud of where they live at. But unfortunately, that's not how it go. It's sad. You know what I mean?
I think that was the biggest letdown for me culturally, like back like when the Rittenhouse thing happened and Kenosha was on fire and stuff like that. I knew people were going to be tribal and like pick sides on all that, but just like people who weren't initiated to what was going on couldn't like fathom protecting their own like community from stuff. And that was like a really weird thing for me to witness at that scale. I was like, damn, like I'm the odd one out. Like we're the minority in that, like willing to protect our neighbors from some shit. And I know that's a different situation. That's a bigger city. Like people don't really know each other like that. But just like the people trying to not justify what they had to do to protect those businesses and stuff. It's like, damn, dude, like I wouldn't bust a grape for nothing. Like that could have been your own house and you guys wouldn't have done anything about it. It's just like there's no fuck camaraderie. Like have some self pride. You know what I mean?
Too. Yeah, but a lot of people don't got it. A lot of people don't have that shit. So check it, right? Before we get out of here, I want to address this here. So my man on Twitter. Hold up. Do this right here. I call him Hotep G. Hotep G on here. He asked a question to us today, right? You know what I mean? He asked a question today. And it was interesting. It was real interesting. Let me see something. Where is it at? Here we go. All right. Let me resend this to y'all. All right. So listen to this, y'all.
He's running his life plan by me. So I'm talking to this youngster the other day, and he's running his life plan by me because he's starting college next year. He's running his life plan by me, seeing where it could use some tightening up, seeing where he's doing right, seeing where he's doing wrong type shit. And it's your typical life plan. I want to go to college. I want to start a career. I want to start a family. I want to buy a home, all that shit. Start a business, all that shit. Right? And this is a good kid, so I know he'll be successful, whatever he does. But the entire time he's running that plan by me, I'm sitting there thinking, yo, youngster, man, we live in a world now where, you can get an STD that was sponsored by Pfizer. So, I mean, at the end of the day, how feasible is it to get that degree? How feasible is it to start that business? How feasible is it to start that motherfucking family and things of this nature? Now, the family thing, that's always necessary. But all the other shit, that seems to anchor you. And if you're living in a fucking country like this one, I don't think you necessarily want to anchor yourself to a fucking carcass, because this society has rotted completely. There is no saving it. So my question to everyone I tagged in this post, because you were all in the social and political commentary sphere, and you all have people that follow your content, you all are trying to make a difference. My question to you all is this: when is the black pill necessary? When is the black pill necessary? When is it no longer responsible to continue to tell the people who listen to your message that everything's going to be okay if you just replace A with B, politician A with B, political philosophy A with B? You know, everything's going to be okay if that happens. When do we stop telling people that?
So what you think about that, Joe?
I think you stop telling people that right now. I mean, the whole concept of taking that black pill is like, yeah, you need to take that black pill, and then you need to prepare yourself to thrive in those circumstances. And that's really the only option we have. I can understand his point about like not trying to tie yourself to a business and stuff like that, which is what I think is kind of cool about our community, is like we're focusing on the creative aspect, the cultural aspect, that type of thing. But there's no getting around the situation that we're in. Like, you're going to have to plug your nose and swallow that black pill, and then do everything in your power to prepare yourself to thrive within those circumstances wherever you live, whether that be getting in shape, finding a way to forage for your own food, those things, but there's no avoiding it. So you can tell people how to do that without telling them how to do it negatively, to kind of soften the blow of that, but there's no getting around it. He's right. I don't disagree with anything he says, but that's not a excuse to not pursue the betterment of you and the people that you associate with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely agree with what you just said. I was going to say something similar to that. I just was going to wait. I wanted to wait till I got on the stream tonight to address it. Like you said, he's right. You know what I mean? Like, no politician's coming to save you. You feel me? And Jay said he apologized. He got to go. He got daddy duty to come up on. You know what I mean? So, he got to go take care of the young ones. But, yeah. So he's right. Like, you can't. There's no savior coming, right? There's no perfect politician coming, right? Everybody put all their eggs in one basket. Trump is this, Trump is that, you know what I mean? Then the left was like, Obama, he's our savior, you know what I mean? And nobody on the left, nobody on the right's coming to save you. It's up to you, right? That's why we preach self-sufficiency, you know what I mean? We preach self-sufficiency. Now, is the black pill necessary? I think the black pill is necessarily only if you serve it up with the red pill. You feel me? Just like you said, the black pill is like nihilism, essentially, where it's like, yo, it's no hope. But that's the thing. I think there's always hope in the darkness. You feel me? Now, you can show somebody how things really are. And just like you said, show them how to thrive in spite of it. You know what I mean? And I said that in the documentary we did for when we was at Hotep weekend. We operate on how things are, not how we want things to be. And then we thrive in spite of how things are. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
what you're saying, that's the difference between I don't operate on hope. I operate on faith. Faith supersedes hope.
Right.
You can hope good things are going to happen, but I have faith that if I do the things I need to do, whether it all comes crumbling down or not, I'm going to go out the way that I was supposed to go out, because I don't operate on hope. I operate with faith. And I think you kind of just articulated it in a better way.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. And, and I put it like this. Are you ready to be able to feed your family should society collapse? You know what I mean? Are you prepared to protect your family should society collapse? Are you prepared to lose your life for your freedoms in spite of society collapsing? You know what I mean? If you cool with those things, then you have, I'm not gonna say you don't have nothing to lose, but if you know that you're willing to die for your family, you know that you can feed your family in spite of how things are, you know that you can take care of everybody in spite of how things are, then keep moving. Because some people, they lose that hope where it's like, oh, woe is me. They coming after, my money and my speech and all this other stuff. If you're willing to die for what you believe in, understand that they coming after those things. Understand that they want to take those things from you. And you keep moving. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Like I said, you serve that black pill up with the red pill.
The whole dichotomy of what we got going on is they want people to remove that self-agency from themselves. And it's like they want people focusing on the collective on this big mega scale. And it's like, you got to realize that like prioritizing the collective is like, that's going to make weak individuals. But when you prioritize the individual self, that's going to make a strong collective. And that's lost on a lot of people. But this whole shit that we've been dealing with is designed to convince people to submit their self-agency to something else. So it's like, I don't focus on the outcome of anything. I said it in my food for thought like last week. I don't expect the expectations. I just expect the process. And if I just move how the way that we move, the people in our community, there's nothing to really fear because I've already accepted what might come. And I can't put too much, I can't foreshadow that. All I can focus on is the process.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. You know what I mean? Now, I don't ever, to be fair, I don't ever, by the way, shout out to my man, Brody McFarland. What's going on, Brody? Can't wait to get back out there to Vegas for Hotep weekend, bro. I hope some of y'all gonna come out and join us, man. We had a lot of fun.
I gotta put in for those days. I gotta get those days off this year, man. Yeah, that was a bummer. That was a huge bummer. Me and Ricky were supposed to collab and perform, and I mean, you really can't. When shit catches on fire, shit catches on fire. But I'm gonna put in for the. I'm actually interviewing for a federal position.
Okay.
Which is kind of counterintuitive to the things I say, but it's with the Forest Service. You know what I mean? There's good feds and bad feds. But I interview on the 14th of February, so on Valentine's Day, which is a made-up holiday anyway for you guys to spend money. So, but I'm looking forward to that because the thing that made me want to jump ship to Federal Forest Service is when I was with private this last year. Is the 2 times that I came home, 2 times in a row when I came home, my hometown was on fire, and then like right over the hill was on fire, and they sent me somewhere else. They sent me down to fucking Yosemite while my hometown was burning. And I was like, nah, never again. That left a sour taste in my mouth. So I got a spot right here out of Fort Jones, like 20 miles away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump on that.
I hear that shit, man. Shit, you doing the Lord's work out there. Fuego, with $2 Rumble Rant, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. He says, this was the prevailing attitude and approach around the people supporting Ron Paul campaign in 2008. Survival and flourishing amid the normies. Yeah. That's the thing, guys. Is like, you got to be self-sufficient. Can you depend on the government to come and save you and take care of you? No, you can't. We see how things are happening right now in real time. Like you said, the United States as we know it is done for. You know what I mean? Well, that's what it looks like. However, I think it can be turned around. I think it can be revitalized. If, like you said, if people start focusing on individualism, you know what I mean? And then from there we can build a stronger, community, a stronger nation, you know what I mean, of patriots. Period. We got to stop relying. Once we stop relying on the government, once we realize the government ain't here to help us, not anymore, not in this this aspect. We got the WEF, right? They making plans for us. Them people in the WEF, they ain't elected officials. They not elected officials. They not in government or whatever. No, these are some rich oligarchs, some rich people who think that they are a higher species of human than us, and that they can have whatever say that they want to have over us. This is who we're fighting against, is these people. And the people in our government are bowing and taking the knee to them. So yeah, no, the United States as we know it, this shit is falling. It's falling. But we can save it. The only way we can save it is to get government out of here. Limited government. Go to where the libertarians and the Mises caucus be talking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
The anarchists. We don't need it. You can't tell me that the government can spend your money better than you can. So when it comes down to the black pill, yeah. In times like this, you got to give somebody the black pill, but you got to give them that red pill too. Because even out of the darkness, you still can have a glimmer of hope. And through prayer and just through self-mastery, we can make a better United States. Especially when we show them that we don't need them. That we don't need the government for anything. But that's going to take a lot of doing. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope I wasn't talking in circles, and I hope you guys understood what I was saying. But so you got anything else, Jay? Jesus, you got anything else, Cam?
No, man. Just keep paying attention to what I got coming out. I got music dropping on Thursday, Hotep Thursday. I think I already sent it to Canon. I give all the Hoteps early releases on everything. It's a nice little change of sound that I don't think a lot of people have heard from me before, and it's the type of music that I'll be leaning into for most of the year. But don't worry, I'll be talking my shit too. But I got some personal stuff coming out, and I think you guys are really gonna appreciate it.
That's what I'm talking about. This is a good one to end off on here. Natasha Kayleen said, "I take the God pill." I hear that. Anyway, if you're new, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out, or supposed to. Smash that thumbs up button. Hit that share button. Let people know we was live. If you're catching a replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Anyway, for Jay and Cam, this Ken and Hotep saying, be blessed, stay strapped, and don't miss. We holla at you. And my intro.
So relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes.